I don't pay attention to sports.
I don't much anymore. I actually prefer American football.
I don't even. I actually would understand soccer. Like, that's what I would call it, just because I live here. But I would actually understand soccer more than I understand actual, like, football in America. I do not understand football in America at all.
I do. I watch it quite a lot actually. I prefer it to our football. I don't like our football. Our football used to be a decent contact sport, like you could push people over a little bit and all that stuff. Now it's full of faggots. Touch them on the shoulder, you get fucking sent off. Overpaid.
What
idiots.
server do you play on?
What was the server called? Can't remember.
I'm on Ground Zero.
Ground Zero, that's the one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look out for
Found a helmet right off the bat.
I'm gonna have to look out for Outbreak first, because that's the one group that I play with. Always play on.
We should go on there and mash them up.
No.
A bit of fun.
I am part of that group. I'm part of the group that takes over the governor's mansion and holds it out all the time.
Bloody zombies, go away.
Is that Arnold?
I'm curious to see what you get for the second player wipe. Is it another T-shirt?
I don't know.
Don't get anything. They only done it once.
Oh, they're forcing me to buy some more fucking keys. That's what I got. 2 crates. What the fuck? Oh, mystery bag.
Where do you get a crate from?
I put $20 in.
When I bought the game, I had 2 keys, 2 crates, or 3.
I have
Three
one
keys,
key
2
and
crates.
2 crates. 1 key and 2 crates.
Yeah, they fuck you like that. Even when you put in the extra $20, they fucking screw you still.
I've still got these airdrops to use. I won on
That's
Battle Royale.
because H1Z1 used to be owned by Sony. Now they're Daybreak Games, and I'm kind of happy about the company being sold.
Means it's not
because-
going to be free to play.
Still, it's way better than it being owned by freaking Sony. I wanted that company to crash and burn, and it crashed and burned, and now it's Daybreak Games.
Only didn't crash. They're still huge. Didn't want the game. They didn't want the aggro. They haven't been with Sony. The thing is, everybody thinks it was a Sony game. They've been under the name of Sony Online Entertainment for about 7 years, but they left Sony about 5 years ago. So they've not actually been a part. They've just kept the name. But it's never actually been anything to do with Sony.
Yeah, but still, even though they haven't been part of Sony, they've only made games for PC or
Some bitch shooting at me.
But they've only made
What?
games that were able to be played on either computer. Like, if it was a computer game, then it could be played on different things. But if it was anything console that SOE made, it was only for Sony platforms. Even though they weren't part of Sony. Now they're trying to advance everything in SOE, like the new Daybreak games and everything. They're trying to make it so that everything is not just Sony platformed. Anything has to do with console.
They had Planet Aside, Payday 2, and all that kind of stuff. That's all PC.
No, I'm talking about they have it for PC and computers and stuff. But anything that they had that was like online, that was for any type of console, it was always for Sony platforms. They're trying to fix that up. Like, if you look up the thing about the Sony SOE being sold to Daybreak and turned into Daybreak Games, it even talked about it. I read the article myself. I read multiple articles. I'm just so freaking glad that SOE just got sold to and something like that, and the original owners were just like gone. Screw them. If it weren't for H1Z1, I would have never even looked at another SOE game. But they were the ones that had to make my, like, the zombie game that I just been waiting for years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I have kind of a hate towards SOE. Like, a really huge hate. You wanna know why?
Are you? Sorry, there's a car driving around here looking for me. His buddy jumped up.
Do you want to know why I hate
Oh,
SOE?
yeah, go ahead.
Well, basically, you got, like, the Free Realms thing that you've seen on my channel.
Yeah.
SOE is the ones that made Realms. I played the game for nearly 4 or 5 years, and then they shut it down. Because they weren't getting enough money for it. They never gave out, like, any advertisement to keep the game going. They never tried that. Instead, they rode out with how many players that they did have, and as soon as they stopped buying and people, like the people who were playing, got all they could. And because they also claimed they needed resources elsewhere when millions of people played Free Realms, they never, and like, if they really wanted to say that the game wasn't getting enough players or anything else like that, you could have advertised, you could have tried things, but they didn't try things. Instead, here, like, it's all sounding like it's just something the company wanted to do, and it's just me being angry at the company for doing that, making a company decision. Except for the fact that, like, 2-3 months before they announced that the game was shutting down for forever, there was this thing called lifetime membership that you could buy for $30. And lifetime membership was lifetime membership. You could do whatever in the game, and you could be a lifetime, like, a member for forever. And they announced that they're going to get rid of lifetime membership, and they never announced the reason why. They just announced that lifetime membership is going away. Buy it now before it goes away for forever. Be a lifetime member today, and stuff like that. 2-3 months later, they announced they're shutting down the game.
Yeah, that's a.
They had a huge sale. I mean, it would be different if the lifetime membership just randomly disappeared, but they advertised a sale for it.
Yeah,
It's
WebZen.
obvious they were
WebZen and
just
Codemasters did the same thing.
It's just ridiculous. And they added new content to be sold, and you could buy it with station cash and pay for it with real life money and everything else like that. You could get all these new things just so they could shut down the game and take it away from you. They were money hungry till the very last.
You guys in game?
Yep.
I haven't gotten into the actual server that you guys are on yet. I just marked outbreak, just make sure that I was not, that I could find it whenever I wanted to get on with the people who I usually play with. So you said ground zero?
Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Where you at? Right.
I'm
I'm
just
in the
getting
police
on.
station.
In Pleasant?
Yeah.
But can you understand why I hate Sony? Like SOE?
Yeah, if you got burned like that, I could understand.
A lot
But
of people hate it.
then games are gonna come out where you're gonna be like, fuck yeah. Like this one.
This is the only reason why I'm anywhere near Sony. And then, whenever I heard the company got sold and now it's becoming Dayberry Games, I was just like, yes. Yes. I was just like, screw you, SOE. My conscience is cleared. I am no longer playing any SOE games. I am happy with this. Bye bye, SOE forever. There were so many people that just wanted SOE to crash and burn. I kind of feel bad for some of the people who got laid off, though.
Yeah, that's what happens though.
The person who used to be ahead of the company is probably the one that was making all the decisions on this game is just going to be terminated. We're going to use the resources elsewhere and everything else like that. That's basically what they were going. That's basically the person that's gone. That person is most definitely gone. Because the creators of Free Roams, like the people who made the game and ran the game, they weren't happy with shutting it down. They didn't want to shut it down. A lot of them had their kids playing that game. And some of them were just like, we were not happy,
User
are not
left
happy
your
with
channel.
this either. And I have to go home and tell my 12-year-old daughter that her favorite game ever is being shut down for forever. Could you imagine doing that? It would just be terrible. Who left? I heard some. I've actually heard talk about the game, like Free Roams.
Free roams, what?
It wasn't planning on selling the game, and they weren't planning on releasing it so that private servers could be made or anything else like that. And now they're thinking about, and now it's just a different company, and they never even mentioned thinking about it. But there are plenty of people going, and it's like stirring up a
Hey,
lot of
wake
people
up.
thinking, oh, maybe if we ask, and so maybe. Oh. I know where I am. I'm by the church.
I gotta find Pleasant Valley.
Something's going on with my computer, so I have to lower the quality. And it's resetting the game. I have a laptop, but it's a $1,000 gaming laptop, but it's an older laptop at the same time. So it can run things, but at the same time it can't run things too well at times either. It just depends on what it's running. I have an Asus with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 460M 1GB and a Core i7 Intel. Yeah. I don't know, with older games that for PC, like older games that used to be top-notch, but they aren't as top-notch, you could run them pretty well. It will do for what I need it right now. It's really good for video editing. I mean, if it can run a game decently, it will edit a video decently. What I'm hoping for if I keep going on with my YouTube eventually, is to have, like, my YouTube setup would probably be, if I could have, like, a desk, that would be lovely. I don't have a desk. Such a thing as a desk does not exist for me. My studio is my bed. But I'm hoping to get a desktop sometime. And once I get a desktop, I will have like a whole, not just a headset, I'll have a microphone set up and possibly get a camera.
Yeah.
But like my setup that I would want in the future would be not a webcam, an actual freaking camera that I would set up. I would record the footage and I would record on Fraps at the same time, and I would have a microphone set up to my computer to record. And what the microphone would do is it would capture the audio and record it with the game, and I would just cut out the audio in the camera so that I could sync it that way. Camera, microphone, desktop, and whenever I have the proper environment to stream, I will. But I want to have a desktop with like all the camera, microphone, the desktop with desk and everything. Some sort of light to help with the lighting, because I don't want any bad lighting. I would keep my laptop and it would be for editing. Like I would do most of my editing on my laptop, and I'd have an hard drive, and then I would take like I would hook up the external hard drive to my computer. Angel, what it? Oh God, sorry, my sister. But I would want to have an external hard drive, and whenever I record footage, it would go to the external hard drive. Then I would hook up the external hard drive to my laptop, and I would have some games on my laptop, but most of the stuff on my laptop would be for filming. Like, the software would be there for filming, and then I'd have all the footage kept on an external hard drive so that I don't... Because footage takes up a lot of space if you record it in high quality.
Yeah, you'll probably want to end up setting up a RAID.
But... on the Legion server, first one to kill Legion CM wins a prize.
Where do you see that? This is a H1Z1 server?
Yeah. It's on H1Z1, like the official Twitter posted that.
Oh, nice.
But I would hook up the external hard drive to my laptop to edit, and then it would be posted from my laptop, and things would be like, I would probably put stuff like old videos that I've made onto like CDs to keep for storage.
Yeah.
So that I still have the video files. So if anything ever happened to my YouTube account, I would still have them on CD. But that would be my YouTube setup. And then, like, I would still have my iPad, but what I would kind of want I would want to get one of those notebook things to get photoshopped for my artworks, and so it would like have a lot. My dream YouTube setup is like really expensive. Then again, everyone's dream YouTube setup is expensive. No, I wouldn't care what kind of microphone I got as long like I could deal with like instead of like those $100 ones or $500 ones or $1,000 microphones, a $30 microphone could do me fine.
Did you find your buddies in that server yet, or what?
Yeah, supposedly he's on the server Legion. I'm at H1Z1. Not H1Z1. I'm at the church, I mean. Still, I'm still in the church. I'm in ground zero. I heard you guys say ground zero, so I got on ground zero. You know what they should have? They should have it where you could start like getting a generator or something and you could start hooking things up. Cause they show circuit breakers and stuff. They should have like old bases and stuff, like old houses, and have like where you could find generators and set that up and light up a house or something. Ah, crap. Good luck. Why are there so many freaking tarps and trucks? I can't wait till they get more vehicles. I got a baseball bat.
Is fucking overpowered, like, he like, oh my god, it's not even funny. Oh, death by bear.
I'm gonna have to go soon to get food.